Hello everybody and welcome to a train simulator video. Today we should be driving a Transpennine Express Class 802 by mode multiple units from Liverpool Lime Street to Manchester Victoria. So the first thing we are going to do is turn off the pause menu. Then we are going to press Shift and W to insert our master key. We're going to put the train into gear by pressing W or S. Going to acknowledge the default alarm with F and the automatic warning system with Q.
PWS and AWS operational.
I'm going to put the train into neutral gear and I'm going to press T and U to open the doors. We're going to go outside, we're going to swing the camera around and we're going to set up the train's headlights. And I think we need to press Shift and H. There we go, so we've got the train's headlights on. And then if we swing the camera around once again, we need to go to the side of the train to set the train describers. We need to press F8 and we need Newcastle displayed on the train for this particular scenario. There we are. That's the train set up, ready to go. Also going to press Control and D to turn on the driver vigilance device. And I'm going to press Control and full stop to turn on the cruise control for the train. I will set that to 15 miles per hour. And we can also disengage the driver reminder appliance with Y. The scenario we are playing comes with the Armstrong Powerhouse Hitachi Enhancement Pack, which I've reviewed previously on the channel, and I will leave a link to that in the video video card on the screen. In this scenario, we shall be calling at Lea Green, Willows, and Manchester Victoria. And the route we are driving is the Alan Thompson simulation Liverpool to Manchester via Chatmos route. Also available on Steam is another route between Liverpool Lime Street and Manchester Piccadilly. That one goes via Warrington, and that was produced by Dovetail Games. Okay, so we're now departing for Lea Green, which is about 10 miles away, and our starting speed limit is 15 miles per hour. We can now do 25 miles per hour. And in a few moments we'll be able to increase our speed further to 40. can now increase our speed to 75 miles per hour. Speed limit is now 80, and after the next signal the speed further increases up to 90, and that will be the maximum achievable speed for the journey. And we can now do 90. Just passed through Rainhill Station. And we've just got about less than a mile to go now to Lea Green, so I'm going to start slowing the train down. Lea Green does have a very short platform, and not all the doors will open here on an IET because the carriages are just a tad too long. I'm going to try and aim to get the train as close to the stopping mark as I possibly can. And just before we open the doors, I'm going to press Ctrl and R to have selective door opening enabled with door closure by the guard. And now I can press T and U to open the doors. So yeah, we just slightly overshot the stopping mark there, so the front carriage doors haven't opened. And as the 158 speed through there, we also have the rear carriage of the train just slightly out of the platform as well. So we are running a couple of minutes early. We were due in at 6:05. Just put the train into neutral there so that the safety device doesn't sound whilst we're sat. So after Lea Green, the next stop is Newton Willows, and then we've got Manchester Victoria during there at 6:31. So it's been quite a while since I've last done a train simulator video. I've mainly wanted to focus on doing trips out videos, seeing as I did miss out on having a few trips out a few years ago. And in 2023 I am now looking to upgrade my computer equipment so I can start producing my videos in 4K. And I'm also looking at the possibility of getting back into Train Sim World because there's a few good looking routes that have come out for it. I'm also looking to get out and about a bit more this year as well, with a view to go to London, as I know there's a lot of changes that have taken place down there in the last few years since I've been there. So I get to sample the Northern Line extension to Battersea Power Station and the core central London section of Crossrail's Elizabeth Line. And also, since I was there in 2017, there's been new rolling stock entering service on various different lines, replacing older models. So Greater Anglia have a slew of new electric multiple units. There's also been new 710s enter service on London Overground on various lines. I think the bus scene has also changed quite considerably as well since I was last in London. I think, again, newer vehicles have entered service on various different routes. So I am very much looking forward to trying go down to London this year and get pictures of all the new stuff. So I'm just going to slow down for the next signal, which could be displaying a danger aspect, so I need to be ready to stop for that one. Under the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack, for brakes are certainly very sharp on the IETs. A lot sharper than they are by default, which is good, because it takes an age for them to slow down under default conditions. The banner repeater is on. And the banner repeater has come off, so the signal has cleared. I thought that this was our signal, but it wasn't. Our signal is just beyond the bridge, hence why the banner repeater is there. So we've got 2 yellows. So we'll be clear to run into Newton the Willows now. Going to start slowing down for Newton the Willows now. As with Lea Green, the platform is very short, so I'm going to try and stop it as close to the stop mark as I possibly can. And again, we have selective door operation enabled on the train. And I've come in a bit too hot there. And I've overshot the stop mark. But we've got the rest of the train in, so we'll take that. Press T and U to open the doors that we have remaining in the station. There were 2 carriages out. But we had a very quick stop there. I like the signal buzzer on the IETs, it sounds very angry. So we've now got 15 miles to go to the next and final stop of the scenario, which is Manchester Victoria. Speed limit is still 90. And we are speeding quite a bit there. Didn't realise the speed set turned itself off, so we shall just turn that back on again. I think it turned itself off when we put the emergency brake on at Newton the Willows. I've had the Chatmoss route in my collection for quite a while now, and I've had a few good runs on it. This is my first video on the route itself, and it's a really enjoyable route. It's a nice little short A to B route, and it's very good for passenger workings with both Northern and Transpennine units. There's also a bit of freight on the route as well. They're usually headed by Class 66s. And we do have a danger aspect ahead of us. Speed limit is now 30 miles per hour. We've got roughly a mile to go now to our final stop at Manchester Victoria. At the time of recording this video, it wasn't too long ago when I last went to Manchester. I went to the Museum of Transport there for their Christmas Cracker vintage bus event, and I went there with my friends in the Barrow Transport group, and we took our newly restored partial open top Volvo B10 928. So that was definitely an experience. But it wasn't too bad. Where the partition is on the bus, that was covered over with some cardboard, and that managed to cut most of the draft out. And the heaters are quite good on the bus once they get working. And whilst in Manchester, I also took the opportunity to record the movements of the everyday buses and trams in the city centre. Thing is now, though, I haven't really got any more trips planned from now until Easter, really. That's when the bus rally season starts up again. And there's no major events on any of the nearby heritage railways until March, and that'll be the Keighley-Worth Valley Steam Gala, which is on for 4 days this year. So that should give me a chance to go to it. I went to the Steam Gala there last year. Had quite a pleasant experience. Ended up catching 2 rail tours as well. Class 67 going through Keighley, and the one of the Duchess of Sutherland on the South Carlisle. And we'll stop the train about here. So here we are, journey's end at Manchester Victoria. See if we can get a screenshot before the scenario ends. I think I might use that for the video thumbnail. Manchester Victoria has seen a bit of modernisation in recent years. They had a new roof erected over the Metrolink platforms, which is up there, and I think it's modelled quite nicely in this route. But that is the end of the scenario. So we did get a couple of speeding infringements, but overall that was a good run, and I enjoyed the scenario, so definitely recommend a download. So I will leave a link to Armstrong Powerhouse's website for the IET enhancement pack, and also Alan Thompson Simulations website for the route itself. But thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you with another train simulator video very soon.